Hello, I'm Liv. If you're new, that's me, I'm her. And I like singing, and I was gonna do some singing videos and just now and picking out some songs. My eyes are red, partially because I think I just have a situation happening, but partially because I was music makes me cry. All right, it just does. It happens. Makes me emotional, and I was picking the wrong song to sing, and I got a little too emotional, and then I started crying, and I was like, I can't do that one. That's not gonna work. So I thought I would just do a little chit chat, little chatty Cathy moment instead. So yeah, I have little hairs on my chin. I know you can see them. They're blonde, but like sometimes I tweeze them, sometimes I shave them. Women have hair on their body and their face. Deal with it. Okay, anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about music because I love it. I love it a lot. And it loves me. Maybe it does. It moves me is what I meant to say. That's where that words and stuff. It's really nice outside, but they're like doing yard work. So, we're gonna do that. Anyway, I was just listening to like a mix of things. Actually, I listen to Spotify most of the time. And I was listening to a Spotify playlist that was all a cappella songs. That's like one of my things that I feel like I missed out on. Like I could have had some really good times if I was in an a cappella group. Anyway, but I was listening to some fun a cappella songs, and you know who has a good album is Ben Folds. He has an a cappella album that you should check out with his songs, and he like went to a bunch of different like colleges and like anyway, what was I talking about? So the song that I was gonna sing was Coldplay, Fix You. And I'm like, that's not gonna work. In this state that I'm in right now, in this very fragile state that I'm in, that's not gonna work. That's definitely not gonna work. But it is a very pretty song, you know. It was getting to the part where they're like, tears streaming down your face. And I'm like, no, the tears are streaming down my face. Okay. So what I was gonna talk about was why and like how and like when and where and when and who. It's just me here, so who is me? I still haven't painted my other nails. It's fine. I went out to dinner like this, you guys, because I am a fancy person who forgets to paint one of her hands. Okay, anyway. Um um yep. Okay. So it yeah. The couple things. Number one, I am gonna do a video, a short, probably longer than 60 seconds, but maybe we'll try and fit it into a 60-second short. Singing the goodbye song to a children's show from back in the day called Out of the Box. Why do you ask? Great question. Because it was a really good show, for one. It was a Disney Channel show. It was a very diverse cast of some beautiful people. And I have a tape. I have a Halloween tape. So I'm just okay, the real reason is that their goodbye song like is honestly a bop. And I want to sing it. And on top of that, in addition to all of that business, is I've just been rambling for 5 minutes. Anyway, it's like I can actually sing it kind of well. Like, most of the singing that I do on here, it's singing, but it's not like real. I'm not like projecting. It's mostly like in my little heady voice, right? My little falsetto heady voice. I don't have like that much skill when it comes to singing. I know that. But I have a little bit. And the Out of the Box Goodbye song, it will kind of show a little bit of that skill. If I'm not too scared for my neighbors to hear me and I actually project, because that's a big part too. Most of the time when I'm doing these, I don't want to be heard from people around me. So I'm quieter, and so I can't really like use force behind my vocal ability, you know? Anyway, so yeah. I've always loved singing. I've always wanted to sing. Haven't been able to do it in front of other people. Couldn't even join choir for one, because I didn't want to have to sing in front of the teacher for them to know where to put me. But then for two, because the school system that I was in was kind of trash. And because I was in band, it was also very difficult to be in choir and take a foreign language at the same time. You just like, you had to choose. It's like one or the other sort of thing. Very unfortunate. But I went with band and French instead of art and choir, which were probably more so my bag, you know? But I also hated gym, and marching band was really the only way to get out of gym class, so we had to do that for at least a year. Anyway, so I was singing that song one day, the So Long song, and I sang it in front of my mom before when I was like maybe 18 or something. I was just like having a confident day, like I could sing this song good, I'm gonna belt it. And my mom was like, wow, you know, one of those things where like someone that you know really well like does something really well that you didn't realize until you hear them or see them do it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun time. And then I recorded it like probably 2 years back on my Instagram stories, because although I haven't shared a lot in my actual Instagram feed in like years and years, I still share in my stories from time to time. And one of those times I was singing the Out of the Box Goodbye song. It starts I'm not warmed up, you guys. But it goes, so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Something like that, right? And it's just a nice little song. And then my sister was like, wow. You know, again, one of those moments. She like replied to my Instagram story like, wow, you can actually sing. And it's like, yeah, I don't sing in front of people, not even my mom and my sister. Like, I don't do it. I don't do karaoke. The only karaoke I've ever done was at band camp. One time at band camp, I did karaoke. And actually, it went terribly wrong. Actually. My freshman year, we did Breakfast at Tiffany's. That was fine. My sophomore year, I don't remember what song we did. I really, really, really wanted to do You're So Vain my junior year, but no one else in my cabin wanted to do it. So we ended up doing, and I also, it was my idea to do this song, and I've regretted it ever since, but, Semi-Charmed Life. Semi-charmed kind of life, baby, baby. There are a lot of words in that song, and I didn't know any of them. The only ones I knew were semi-charmed kind of life. And it's all about, like, drugs. So we're, like, 16-year-old dorks. Just like looking at the screen with all the words like, and it's like, what are some of the words that it says? I mean, it starts out, I'm packed and I'm holding. I don't know. Just like not like high school band camp appropriate. But what are you gonna do? It was in the book. It was in the book. It was part of the choices. So, yeah, those are my only karaoke experiences. But I did tell myself and a couple of my friends, well, maybe like one friend I talked about it with, that like I've always wanted to do karaoke, like a double header karaoke night, because I have two songs in mind that I really wanted. It changes, like there's a lot of songs that I'd like to sing karaoke to, but I've always had this like dream scenario, right, of doing karaoke where my first song I start with is why am I blanking on the song title? Brand New Key by Melanie. I listened to it. My dad had the Boogie Nights soundtrack back in the day, so that's how I was introduced to that song, and I love that song, and I can actually like make my voice sound like hers. I prefer singing it in her voice than in my voice. So I do that song first. If you don't know the song, I rode my bicycle past your window last night. You know that one? Okay. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Dum 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 dum. Through the shoulders. And then, so I start with that, right? People think I'm all this little, like, you know, Melanie with her roller skates. I also can't roller skate and didn't learn how to ride a bike till I was like 9. Anyway, that says a little bit more about me. Second song, Biz Markie, Just a Friend. Have you ever met a girl that you tried to date, but a year to make love, she wanted you to wait? Oh, I love that song. I love singing it. So, I think it would be a really fun, like, back-to-back, not in a row. You know, people would go in between. But say they're having, like, a slow night, right? And I'm like, oh, I'll go again. And then I just bust out my hip-hop. When it's the best... I'm just kidding. I did not watch Hannah Montana, but, like, I kind of adore Miley Cyrus. So, if you have a problem with that, deal with it, okay? I think it might be your internalized misogyny. I think that's maybe problems happening in there, maybe. Possibly. But, okay, I think that's it for now. No, that's not it. That's not it. I just lied. So, hang on. Okay, I said Chatty Cathy, and we're gonna be Chatty Cathy. I have the sniffles still, right? Because allergy season. But what was I gonna say? So distracted. Okay, so another like, I didn't mean to like start singing on my channel sort of thing. I was too afraid to for a long time. But something inside me really made me want to sing the song I don't even know what it's called. Life in a Northern Town. Because I was on a King of the Hill kick at the time. This must have been like a year ago or a year and a half ago. I was on a King of the Hill kick, and there was a crazy episode that just like hit me right in the heart. And it was Buckley and Luann. I freaking love Brittany Murphy. I'm gonna do like a Brittany Murphy appreciation stream at some point this summer. Maybe on my half birthday, which I'm celebrating as my whole birthday, because December sucks and I hate having a birthday in December when I want to die the most. So I think I'm gonna celebrate my birthday on my half birthday this year. Which, which would actually be very soon, which would be June 10th. Decisions. But I want to do a Brittany Murphy appreciation stream. Try saying that 2 times. I can't. And anyway. So it's after her boyfriend dies, and his ghost comes back, and they have like this ghost date. And the song that plays is the Life in the Northern Town. Life in a northern town, oh mama, body, da da, hey, oh mama, oh hey. It's like one of those bizarre 90s songs that you're just like, wait, I've heard this before. What is this? Who is this? Why is this? And it just like hit me right in the nostalgia, whatever, right? So I had that song in my head for like ever, and I Googled it, and I'm like, what is this from? What is this in? How do I know this? Why don't I know? So last fall, I watched Parent Trap because I was watching horror movies all October. So I was like, Parent Trap, nothing more horrific than your parent lying to you that you find out you have a sibling, let alone a twin. That's pretty freaking horrific. But the reason that I watched it in December actually was Celebrity Jeopardy. And Chessie from the Parent Trap 1997 or 8? I don't know, 8? I think, what year did it come out? I was like 98. I forget her name. But she was on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love her. She was the amazing nanny in The Parent Trap, right? So I watched it. Watched The Parent Trap. Watched that wonderful scene with her being like, I'm looking at her how I've always looked at her. And she's like pretending that she didn't just find out that it's the other twin and it's the first time that she's seen her since she was a baby. Anyway, you guys know. I'll have to do a stream about The Parent Trap too. But there's so many different thoughts rolling around this big old noggin right now, you guys. In The Parent Trap, there's a scene with the song, but it's a cover. It's like a dancey cover of the Life in a Northern, hey oh mama, hey baby. It's during a fashion montage. Of course it is, because I grew up in that movie. And I like based some of my personality on that movie, alright? So, basically, watch The Parent Trap. The original too, but I'm talking about the remake here. Sorry, Joshua, if you're watching. I know you like the OG. But Lindsay Lohan as a child actor, freaking phenomenal. She was like her and Hilary Duff as little kids. Have to do Parent Trap and Casper Meets Wendy. Ooh, Casper Meets Wendy and Teen Witch. Ooh. I think my first movie stream with Villainous Vixen, Jen, my girl Jen, I think we're gonna do a Teen Witch stream. So top that. Okay, I'm really excited. I don't know when it's happening, but it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen soon. Maybe that will be my half birthday celebration. What? Okay. Anyway, ideas are happening. I also have an idea for this video today. I was talking in Sage's live. She does a live every morning where we just kind of hang out and chat and like sip on some coffee, but I don't drink coffee. And the subject of pegging was brought up by someone. And then Peggy. So then someone called me Peggy, and then I was like, Married with Children. And then I was thinking about Peggy's style on Married with Children and Kelly's style and how like amazing style icons they are. And like, but they're both like stick figure rail thin. And so I want to do a little video recreating some of their looks, or at least like their vibes, but on a curvy girl, because I think it'll look just as good, if not better. So, that's something that I was gonna do today, but I haven't done yet. Okay. And then, another thing is, like, the first song that I, like, actually sang on here, I think I was, like, nervous, recently broken leg, like, laid up in bed right in this very spot that I'm in right now. But my leg's a lot better now. It's crazy. Let's take a quick look, right? I know you guys like when I take you around. Get you all motion sick and whatnot. Ooh! Looks so yellow. Hello. So it's much better. Definitely. Why is it so blurry though? That's the question. And then this side, it has like it has the marks from my mattress pad on it right now. My skin, like, you know, but it looks pretty good, I would say. Whatnot. There's still parts that are numb, so probably will always be numb, maybe. So I was like in bed, just had a hit of my pen, and something inside made me want to start singing Jewel. So I did. And it got like several nice comments, and I was like, I should keep singing on here. And then a monster was born. So yeah. Basically. Maybe I should I like take you out? I'm gonna sing you out. I'm gonna sing you out with the Out of the Box song, but I'm gonna go grab my tape to hold while I do it, because I'm a nerd. Okay, so just another proof of how much of a weirdo I am. Have you ever seen petrified cuties? Clementines? I have a story behind this, but we're already pretty far in at this point, so it'll have to wait for a different time. But look at these. Think about that. Just think on these for a minute, all right? And while you're thinking about those, also think about this. This face. Both of their faces. Why are they like that? Okay, so. I guess I should be singing right now, huh? Okay. So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again, I said so long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again, it's been great to come and sing together in the box. And now it's time to say goodbye. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again, I said goodbye for now. Until we meet again. Ding, 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 ding. Also, quickly, just real quickly, if you didn't see the other video, then yeah, okay, bye.